Binding vows is the act of making conditions or agreements with oneself or with another Jujutsu sorcerer with curse energy. The cursed user would have to abide by those rules, and if one breaks the rules of the vow, they would receive unknown repercussions. However, we will not be talking about binding vows, but something that's similar to it. That is heavenly restriction. Heavenly restriction is a type of restriction where the user either gains or loses curse energy in exchange for physical changes to the user's body. The main difference between a binding vow and a heavenly restriction is that a binding vow can be created on your own terms, whereas a heavenly restriction is placed on you since birth. Yuki stated that there has been many heavenly restriction users, but from the JJK series, there has been 3 characters that received a heavenly restriction that we know of. The first character on the list is Kokichi Muta, who made an appearance in the Kyoto Goodwill event arc as Mekamaru. The restriction that was imposed on him was that he had an immense amount of curse energy that was so vast it could cover all of Japan, but because he had so much curse energy, he was given a super fragile body as per the rules of the heavenly restriction. From the information we got from him, he was one of the more intelligent characters which helped him reach semi-grade 1 Jujutsu Sorcerer. His innate technique, puppet manipulation, controlled puppets using cursed corpses imbued with curse energy. This ability made it convenient for him to find out the things that were happening outside of his dark room. His cursed corpse, Ultimate Mekamaru, had many modifications that helped him fight, attend schools, and complete missions. On his arm, there are a few options that he switches to based on the situation of a battle. When he was fighting Panda, he used the sword option where multiple blades came out of his arms and spun it to create a drill strong enough to take down trees. He can also create a shield to block incoming attacks. He also fires cannons using his curse energy and uses it to speed up the doll. However, later in Shibuya Incident Arc, Kokichi made a binding vow to Mahito and Gero to heal his body using ideal transfiguration in exchange for information about the Jujutsu school. After their agreement was settled, he started fighting Mahito, which I would believe was the biggest mistake on his part. Due to his immense curse energy pool, he was able to control multiple Mekamarus and even a Gundam that was able to do the exact same things but at a higher skill. If only he decided to escape rather than fight, we could have seen more potential come out from him. The next character on the list appears for a short amount of time, but has left a big impact on multiple key figures and changed the overall story of JJK. That is Toji Zenin, or what he likes to be called as Toji Fushiguro. His restriction is the total opposite of Kokichi, which is that he has 0 curse energy, but his physical body surpasses that of any normal human, and even some Jujutsu sorcerers, making him a one-of-a-kind superhuman. From his appearance, he comes off super confident, yet lazy, but his ability to fight shouldn't be a question. The first fight we see of him is against the younger Gojo Satoru, in which he uses his great intellect and experience to tire out Gojo before fighting him, and creating a lot of false conclusions for Gojo, which gave Toji the upper hand and brutally took down Gojo. He also fights Gero, and it was a one-sided fight to begin with, and took down Gero with ease. However, he meets his end when he gets killed by an awakened Gojo, who he believes to be the strongest sorcerer. These 2 fights, in the grand scheme of things, would unlikely fall into Toji's favor, but the reason why he was able to come out on top was because of his masteries of weapons and his battle IQ. He then comes back to life through Granny Ogami's technique, and immediately goes into the battlefield to fight a special grade, and is easily able to kill it using Playful Cloud. Even though his time in the series was short, he really changed the flow of JJK, helping Gojo become the strongest, making Gero lose his mind, leaving his son and daughter behind, and even inspiring another fellow Zenin member, Maki. Maki Zenin is also a member of the Zenin family, who, for the same reasons as Toji, was mistreated due to her restriction. She also had the same constitution as Toji, but she was born a twin. What makes this an issue? Well, in the world of Jujutsu Kaisen, twins are often looked at as one soul. So since Maki's twin, had a bit of curse energy, Maki also had the same amount of curse energy, but she couldn't use it due to her heavenly restriction. This also means that she can't use her full potential since she is being restricted by Mai's curse energy. Later on, Mai ends up sacrificing herself to remove the curse energy that resides in them, and with this, Maki is fully realized and becomes a fighter equal to Toji Zenin. As a result, she decimates the Zenin clan with ease. Her having no curse energy has become crucial because having no curse energy becomes a problem for Jujutsu sorcerers to detect. We've seen it happen to Gojo, and now even Sukuna, who finds it a bit troublesome. With that, these are the 3 known characters in JJK who have received a heavenly restriction. Let me know in the comments who else do you think has a heavenly restriction, and who do you think would win, Toji or Maki. Like and subscribe and follow for more.